Okay, so for this question, it says Lisa goes to the mall and she buys one shirt and three pairs of pants for $63. She returns the next day and buys three shirts and five pairs of pants for $115. The situation is modeled by the equation 1x plus 3y is equal to 63 and 3x plus 5y is equal to 115. If X represents the cost of a shirt and Y represents the cost of a pair of pants, find the solution to this equation and interpret its meaning. So again, when we examine our system, we notice that we don't have any variable that is isolated or a variable that's by itself. So let's go ahead and label our equations. So this is equation 1 and equation 2. And we notice that, no variable is already solved for. So what we're going to do is we are going to solve for X from the first equation because it's the easiest one to do. It has a coefficient of 1. So let's go ahead and get started. Our first step is we are going to solve for X in X plus 3y is equal to 63. And let's go ahead and just highlight solving for X in here. Let's get this party started. So X plus 3y is equal to 63. We get the X by itself by subtracting 3y. We do that on both sides. So X is equal to, let's write this properly, Mrs. Thomas. X is equal to 63 minus 3y. We have an equivalent expression for X. So we can use that as we continue our solution process. Step 2, what we're going to do is we are going to replace X with its equivalent expression, which is 63 minus 3y, in the second equation, which is 3x plus 5y equals 115. And let's go ahead and highlight what we're doing so that X is going to be replaced with the 63 minus y in this equation. All right, let's get that started. So 3 open parentheses, X is the equivalent expression is 63 minus 3y plus 5y is equal to 115. And we're going to go ahead and use the distributive property right here so that 3 is distributed inside the parentheses, which means we're multiplying what is inside by what is outside. So 3 times 63, that's going to be 189 minus 9y plus 5y is equal to 115. And I'm going to continue the solution process up here. So we have 189 minus 9y plus 5y equals 115. We're going to combine our y's together. Those are our like terms. So when we do that, we have 189. Negative 9y plus 5y is going to give us a negative 4y plus it's equal to 115. Next, we're going to subtract 189 from both sides because the aim is to get that y by itself. So the result is going to be negative 4y is equal to, when we take 189 from 115, we're taking a larger number from a smaller number, so we're ending up with a negative. So that's going to be negative 74. And we finish this off by dividing by negative 4 on both sides. So y is equal to 74 divided by 4. A negative divided by a negative gives a positive result, so that is going to be 18.5. I want to make a note of that. So we have a numerical value for y. We are going to continue that process. Now we need the numerical value for x. So what are we going to do? Step 3, which is, I'm going to put step 3 up the top here. So step 3, we are going to substitute $18.5 for y in our first equation, x plus 3y is equal to 63. So what are we going to do? We're substituting 18.5. I don't like that color. 18.5 for y. So where we have y, we're going to replace it with 18.5. So let's go. So that's x plus 3, open parentheses, 18.5 is equal to 63. X plus, when we multiply 3 times 18.5, that is giving us 55.5. That's equal to 63. We subtract 55.5 from both sides. That cancels out, so we're getting x is equal to 63 minus 55.5 is actually 7.5. So now we have a numerical value for x, which is 7.5. So what does that mean in this case? Now, if we go back to the question, we said that x represents the cost of a shirt, y represents the cost of a pair of pants. So in this context, in this situation, let's write this down. The cost of a shirt is $7.50, and the cost for a pair of pants is $18.50.